Chattering finch and water-fly are not merrier than I. Here among the flowers I lie, laughing everlastingly. No, I may not tell the best. Surely, friends, I might have guessed. Death was but the good king's jest. It was hid so carefully. Attachment and impermanence. In week 1, we looked at presence and acceptance, and that is where we're going to begin here, by just bringing ourselves into that present moment, that very accepting place, that very allowing place, just for this time now, accepting and allowing all things. And we are going to practice non-attachment with it, because all things are temporary, all things change, a constant state of flux and change. Consider the waterfall. Consider the waterfall. What is it? That's easy, right? We see a thing, we see an object, but there is nothing actually there. It is a flowing, it is a happening, it is merely the flow of energy. There is no actual thing there, but we perceive an object. We perceive something there, but in reality it is merely the flow, and this is your being. This is all things. Although we only perceive things as a snapshot, in reality everything is flowing and changing. We are going to use our presence and acceptance to begin to recognize that place of impermanence and recognize that flow and that change by practicing non-attachment. We are not going to hold on to the dust of the world. So taking nice deep breaths, and there is no need to force the breath in or to push the breath away. Simply allow that breath to come in and fall away naturally, using the breath as our anchor point to bring ourselves entirely within the present moment, attaching nothing to the present. We're attaching no opinion, no thoughts, no belief. There's no need for any thoughts of the future, nor memories of the past. We attach nothing here. Simply allow and accept, and we're going to let go. Let go of all things. Remain unattached, impartial. Opening your awareness out in the present moment, the awareness of the body, the breath, the sounds around you. Taking a look at what is here for you now, within the present moment and the present moment alone. Remain as a mirror. The mirror holding the image of fire. It does not become the fire. The mirror is not burned by the fire. It simply holds the image of the fire. The fire is your thoughts. The fire is your current situation. Yet you can remain as the mirror, unburned, unstained, untouched, effortlessly holding reflections without holding on to reflections. When the fire has passed, you can return to that empty, clear, spacious place, fully peaceful, fully serene. Allow all thought to simply flow through. Do not get involved. Just as the sky cannot hold on to a cloud, the cloud simply passes on through, and the cloud changes its shape and changes its form. Sometimes the cloud comes as small white fluffy, and other times appears large, dark, full of rain, full of thunder. Yet still it is only a cloud, temporary, passing through the sky in its ever-changing form. Recognizing that all things change, just as the cloud changes form in the sky, so too do all other things. Even mountains are but shadows and dust flowing over the land. So all things that our mind may wish to hold on to, even what seems to be the most painful and persistent of memories and thoughts, this too is temporary. They have not come to stay, they have come to pass. Remaining the open, spacious, clear place to allow all things to flow through, ever changing, ever moving, removing all attachment, all opinion, all belief about the future, about the past, even any thoughts about the present moment. Feeling the present should be a certain way, this too can be dropped. Feeling that we should be in a certain place, this too can be dropped. All things can be let go. Let them fall away, flow away in their ever-changing state. Allow the energy of the universe to change all things. Remain empty, spacious. We are not attempting to change anything. Simply allowing life to take care of life. Not wishing for new forms, new images. Simply observing what is here now in its ever-changing state. No longer trying to force life into a certain shape. Simply allowing all in its present state, its state of flux, its state of change. Knowing that all pain is temporary, all sadness is temporary, all fear, this too flows and changes. Remain as the mirror, reflecting the image of fear. We know that we are not fear. Reflecting the image of pain. You know you are not pain. Remaining untouched, impartial, unstained. Returning your attention to the breath and body if the mind wanders. Do not get caught up in interpretation, analysis, as these things are a form of attachment. No need to analyze or interpret. A simple allowing, a flow. Allow your being to flow with the ever-changing nature of life. As the waterfall, in its rapid changing of form and shape, yet appears solid, so too is your being, so too is your form. Taking deeper breaths now. 5 deeper breaths. And there's no need to rush or force these breaths in or push those breaths out. Simply allow them to come in and fall away. When those breaths are done, we can reopen our eyes, but remain in this impartial, observing place. Observe all, sights and sounds. Allow to flow through the empty, spacious and clear nature of your being. Allowing all to flow through without holding on to any, without interpretation or analysis, simply allow to flow through. Observing the sights around, even the most solid of objects. Take a look. What do you see? See a solid, permanent object? This, too, is temporary. It is a shape and a form. But truly recognize and truly consider that this, too, is the dust of the world. It shall dissolve. All things temporary. Our attachment is ultimately futile, and this recognition, this seeing, will liberate you forever from all pain, all suffering, all depression, all anxiety. In the present moment, these things cannot exist. In recognition of the impermanence of all things, they cannot stay. This is done for you. You do not have to create the temporary nature of pain. The temporary nature of all things is done for you. So allow your pain to pass. Do it now. Do it now. Even all hurts and pains from the past, do not hold on to them a single moment longer. Allow the energy to flow and change and let go. It can't hurt you anymore. It is done. Anchoring now within this present moment, deeper breaths, centered, clear, spacious and serene. Allow a little flow throughout your life. That is everything I have for you today. I hope you found this one useful. This is week 2. Practice this one every day for a week before moving on to that week 3. Naturally, watching the podcasts alongside this will allow you to understand the deeper principles and the deeper practices at work here. All these meditations can be done standalone as well, it is no problem. If you have found any of my words useful, please consider that like and subscribe, it really does help me out. And I shall see you next time.